Hey guys, and welcome back to Mad About Skin. In today's video, we're talking the best-selling skincare of 2025. Whenever we talk about products here on the channel, I'm always keen to link them down in the description box below. That way, if you guys want to read the reviews, check the price point, or make a purchase, it's just there for your convenience. Those links are tracked, and as a result, we can see what people have been buying and using when it comes to their own skincare routine. I thought it'd be really fun to take a look at what's been the most popular products over the past 12 months, and I'm going to share with you my updated thoughts, feelings, and opinions on each and every one of them. Honestly, a lot can change in 12 months, so sit back, relax, let's talk the best-selling skincare of 2025. Now, in today's video, I'm going to share with you my updated thoughts, feelings, and opinions when it comes to these products, but I really want to hear from you guys. I know so many of you have bought and tried these products in your own skincare routines, so share the results that you saw. Were these products complete holy grails, like instant wins from first use, or did some of them underwhelm? Did they just not work for your individual skin and its needs? Sound off in the comments section below, because here on Mad About Skin, we are one big family and community, and we can learn so much from each and every one of us, and I would honestly love to hear your own experiences. Whatever your thoughts on these products, if you enjoy this style of video where we do a little bit of a deep dive into what people are buying, what's super popular in skincare right now, make sure to let me know by reaching down and giving the video a big thumbs up and a like. The more likes the video gets, the more widely YouTube will distribute it on its platform. So from the bottom of my heart, love to each and every one of you. Now, without further ado, let's delve straight on in. Now, straight in and kicking this list off is the KITSCH Castor Oil. This I still love. Used it all the way through 2025, still going strong in my routine in 2026. And this is my go-to castor oil of choice. Now, I love castor oil as part of my skincare routine because I really think it adds a level of hydration, but most importantly, it really helps me to control my adult acne. I know there's a lot of people out there that find it really confusing that when you have oily skin, you would ever go near an oil in terms of a step in your routine. But actually, castor oil is clinically proven to reduce the prevalence of acne-causing bacteria, to actually reduce inflammation and redness associated with breakouts, and it's just a great all-rounder. If, like me, you have super oily and acne-prone skin, the castor oil is a great option. But also, if you have a more dryness-prone skin type that might not have any acne or breakout at all, still a great one to use because it'll add a deeper layer of hydration and it has some great anti-aging properties too. There are loads of castor oils on the market, but I would say shop wisely because you really want one that hasn't been heat treated because that could destroy some of the key benefits. You also want a castor oil which isn't too expensive. There's no point going super bougie and luxury, there's just no need. And KITSCH really offers a great price point, beautiful processing in terms of how they extract the castor oil, and just in my view, the very best of both worlds. It also comes with a spoolie, which I particularly like because if you flick some castor oil through your brows, it's also great at increasing hair density. So I don't want my brows to miss out. I'll apply this couple of drops into my moisturizer on my evening skincare routine and apply it all over the face. Then I use the spoolie to just flick some neat castor oil through the brows. 2-in-1. I absolutely love this product and still going strong in 2026. Up next, we have the NIOD Copper Amino Isolate Lipid. Now, NIOD do two copper serums. They do the standard serum and they do the lipid. We're talking about the lipid, which honestly is the best product that NIOD do. Hands down, no competition. I love this, and I only ever buy it because it is a bit on the pricey side. I only ever buy it during their November sale, and you can see when we look at the links and the tracking, all of the sales of this product were made in that November sales period. So I know a lot of you guys out there stock up on your NIOD products while they're discounted just to save some of our hard-earned coin. I purchased 2 of these during that November sale and my skin just loves it. In truth, I probably should have bought like 6 in order to actually be able to use it all year before that next sale period comes out. I didn't, and I'm regretting that because this is one of my favorite copper peptide options. It really does add multiple levels of hydration to the skin because of its lipid formula. And the technology they use in this actually means that the majority of those copper peptides get to where they need to be in order to deliver the results. We often have a lot of copper peptide wastage because not all of them will actually get to where they need to be in order to work. The technology that NIOD employ in this lipid formula means that you minimize that wastage, so you're going to maximize the outcomes. Yes, it is a little bit on the more expensive side of things, and I am kicking myself for not buying more in that sale period, but honestly, It is the very best, the pinnacle of copper peptide perfection. And I'm kind of hoping that November hurries up because I really do need to buy some more to keep in stock of this one. Absolutely love it. And if you're tempted to try something luxury for your skincare routine, the NIOD Copper Amino Isolate Lipid is hands down the product that I would recommend. Now, in 7th position, we have the Drmtlgy Needleless Growth Factor Serum. This is their updated version of their viral needleless serum with added growth factors. It's basically the same formula, but with those growth factors added, so it takes it to the next level. This isn't actually my favourite of the growth factor serums out there. The reason it's on this list is because they had a phenomenal 50% off sale in, I think it was in December, and people went to town on it. You know, I'm always happy to alert you guys when there is a sale on, so I did a bit of an announcement on the back of that, and so many people bought it to try it. It is a good product. It's a really good product, but there are a couple of growth factor serums I personally just prefer over this. Comes down to personal preference, and honestly, when it was 50% off, I bought a couple because it's really good, and at that price point, who can argue? But I think the sales are slightly inflated because it had such a good saving attached to it, and that's why it's finding itself in position 7 on this list, whereas I don't think it would have made it were it not for that sale. However, if you love this serum, keep on using it because it's a really good formula. There's just one that I prefer a little bit more. It's actually next on this list. 6th position, we have the Medicate Liquid Peptides Advanced. This is my go-to peptide of choice. It kind of has that beautiful price point in terms of affordability when you're looking at the fact these are bioengineered skin compatible growth factors. So they're like the best performing of the growth factor segment and usually come with a higher price point. So I find that the Medicate one is the very best quality growth factors at the most affordable price point. It's not cheap, but when you compare it to, say, like the Allies of Skin equivalent, which is 3 times the price of Medicate, that's where I think it really does make growth factors of this quality that little bit more accessible and affordable. Not going to be for everyone's price point, and it's fine. If your budget won't stretch to the Medicate growth factors, there are others on the market, and I covered all my favourites broken down in a recent video, which I'm going to leave a link to up there. This, when I think you compare and contrast, when you look at the quality versus the price, I think Medicate wins because it's just that sweet spot that delivers. As I said, it's not the cheapest product out there, but for the quality, it is so worth it. And it's great to see it in 6th position on this list because I know so many of you guys have tried it and fallen in love with it. And this, interestingly, is the most repurchased of all the products on this list. So not just people making that initial purchase, but people buying it time and time again, because I think a lot of people have just fallen in love with it the way that I have. And yeah, it's a good growth factor serum. If you're looking to try growth factors for the first time, get this because you will fall in love. Now, in 5th position, so starting out this top 5 segment, we have the Theramid Azid Serum. Yes. There isn't a better azelaic acid on the market. I adore this. I've been recommending it throughout 2025, still going strong in 2026. You cannot go wrong with this product because the price point's amazing. That's always a consideration for me because I am fairly cheap. I hate overpaying. So I love the price point of this, but it's the formulation that really sells this. Most azelaic acids on the market, particularly at a higher concentration, this is 15%, so it's pretty up there, come with quite a grainy, sandy texture. If you've ever tried the ordinary azelaic acid suspension, it feels like you're rubbing sand on your skin. Not pleasant. Even the really luxury brands struggle with azelaic acid. They either end up using a derivative form, which doesn't have that grainy texture, or they just accept that people are going to have to feel like they're rubbing sand on their skin. Well, you don't. If you shop with the Theramid and their Azid serum, you get the smoothest application, the nicest user experience, and a high dose of the azelaic acid. This is ding, 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 win, win, win. And I don't think we're going to see a better azelaic acid of that all the way through 2026. I said I might stand corrected if suddenly a wow product hits the market, but this is azelaic acid done right. Theramid are phenomenal, and the fact that they're actually 5th on this list surprises me, because Theramid aren't currently available in the US. Because of everything going on with the tariffs and brands not knowing where they stand, you know, one minute we have tariffs, then they go up, then they go down, then we don't have them, and all of that, brands have just decided it's too much, and quite a few brands unfortunately have pulled out of the US market, Theramid being one of them. And so this hasn't actually been available in the world's biggest skincare market all year. So it surprises me that it's this high up on the list, but I think that again is just testament to how popular it is in the rest of the world. I do hope that Theramid re-enter the US market in the coming 6 to 12 months. I think with things settling down, I think they're likely to, so watch this space. And as soon as they do, of course, I will let you guys know, because I know there are so many people in the US desperate to get their hands on this one. Now, in fourth position is a product that did really surprise me when it came to landing on this list, because it was only launched 3-4 weeks ago, and that is the Remedy for Daily Defense Vitamin C. Again, I think the fact that it's so high up, having only been for sale for so little time, proves just how popular this is. I would probably say this is one of the biggest viral skincare hits of the last 12 months, and I'm here for it because it is my current favourite vitamin C. It has vitamin C in a stabilized form, so it's not going to oxidize quickly, and I think we need to get our heads around this. You know, for years we've been told if it's not pure form ascorbic acid, the product's useless. That isn't the case and has never been the case. You can reach for vitamin C derivatives, and in the long term they give great results. You can go for pure form ascorbic acid if that works well for you when you want it. But actually there's a sweet spot in the middle, which is something called ethylated ascorbic acid. It's not really a vitamin C derivative, but it's not a true pure form vitamin C either. It's a hybrid. It delivers all the great benefits of those instant results of pure form vitamin C, but it's shelf stable. So it won't oxidize, it'll last you forever, and you get a nice longevity of use without feeling like you have to rush through it because it's already turning bad. This I love. Remedy really have just hit the market. You've got your glutathione in here too, which is fantastic for brightening the skin. Every single box they could have ticked, they have ticked. And Remedy are my absolute favourite skincare brand of the last 12 months, something that I announced in a recent video, which I'll leave a link to up there. This is my favourite product from my favourite brand, and I think the fact that it's in fourth position, having only been available for like 3 or 4 weeks, just shows how popular this is. If you haven't tried it already, give it a go, because I promise you, your skin will love you. Now, we're in the top 3 best sellers, and actually this top 3 was streets ahead in terms of sales volume of any other products on this list. So this really is like the top 3 streets ahead. And in third position is this little gem. This is the Numbuzzin NAD Bio Lifting Seal Essence. They do this formula in different forms. They do the essence, they do a toner, they do some pads. They do a lot of different versions of it, but it's famous for having 50 different peptides in it, alongside NAD in the case of the essence. I love this. I love the whole line. There isn't a bad product in that whole line, and if you wanted a full review of all of the Numbuzzin 9+ range, I'll leave a link to that video up there. Check it out so you can work out which of the products is right for your specific needs. This, though, will give you the bounciest skin of your dreams. It has bounce to the product. I don't know if you can see that. It has bounce to the product. You put that on, and it's just like a hug for the skin. Your skin instantly feels just nourished, hydrated, bouncy, fuller. Over time it'll give some great anti-aging benefit because of all of those peptides, and it is just a holy grail. I am so happy people have discovered this year, and again, it's in third place. I think it would have been in the first position, top position on this list, if it wasn't for the fact it sold out for like 3 months of the year. So it couldn't sell anything for 3 months, which is why I think it isn't higher, because I know so many people have tried this and absolutely loved it. If you haven't, I would say check out that video I just linked about the different products within this range and choose the one that works for you, because everybody needs to try the Numbuzzin 9+ line. Now, in second place is the product that I think most people probably would have thought would be first in terms of the best sellers, and that's the ordinary Volufiline solution. I don't know that there's much more to say about this. It's been talked about extensively on just about every app going. Everyone has their opinion on this. I personally really like it. I think you need to, having used it consistently for 6 months, I would say key thing here is setting your expectations. I see a lot of people, particularly on some other apps, calling it filler in a bottle, saying that, you know, it's taken 10 years off their skin instantly. I think that's overhyping it. What I will say is Volufiline is well studied and there's lots of data to show it can help increase density and volume in the skin over time. Not groundbreaking. These studies showed roughly a 2.7% increase, but that's something. And it will instantly hydrate and nourish the skin too. So you get that instant hydration, that nice plumping effect the second you use it. And in the long term, you are going to get some marginal improvements in terms of volume and density in the skin. I really do love it, but I think how you use it is key. And I did a bit of an update video for everyone 2 months ago. If you haven't seen that, again, I'm going to link it up there. That will explain what I've learned over my own journey of using this. And I want everyone to go into it sort of like eyes wide open to the pros, the cons, and the how to use, because that way you're going to get the best results. I personally love it, but it comes with some caveats, which I think that video will explain. And don't fall for the narrative of filler in a bottle, because it's not going to give you the same results as an injectable filler treatment, but that doesn't mean it should be discounted completely. And then, drum roll please, the best-selling skincare product of 2025. It's going to shock quite a few people, and this is the ascorbic acid C15 from Transparent Lab. This was sold so many more units than any other product recommended on this channel over the past 12 months. And I think for good reason. It's really inexpensive. And there is a school of thought, one that I definitely do subscribe to actually, that when something is super inexpensive, I take the view of what have I got to lose? I really think long and hard before investing like £100 in a skincare product, because I expect it to deliver for that. When something is like £8, I think I might as well buy it, try it, have a little fun playing around and see if it works. So I think because this product was so affordable, loads of people wanted to get their hands on it and try it. And I would generally say most people really loved it. It's a very close dupe for the SkinCeuticals CE Ferulic. As soon as that patent fell off that product, then Transparent Lab jumped straight out with this product, basically a like-for-like dupe for a fraction of the cost. That again is a reason why I think a lot of people purchased it, and I think that's a really good reason. I love it. It delivers so quickly. Your glow game will be on point really quickly with this one. The only thing, and this is a big caveat, is it stinks. So if you're somebody that really hates the smell of pure form vitamin C, which I can only describe as like smelling like hot dog water, if you open a can of hot dogs and give it a whiff, that's the scent you're getting from this. And I would say it's the strongest scented vitamin C I've ever found. Like ever. So if your nose is really sensitive, you're someone that's quite sensitive to scents in products, this isn't going to be for you. If you're somebody that's just cheap, like I am, and you want a really good vitamin C and you don't want to break the bank, this is it. And I will put up with a slight hot dog vibe for the affordability and the results that you get. I love it. I would still recommend it today. I would say the one thing that's changed in terms of my perception is previously I recommended it to everyone without that caveat. In 2026, I want to recommend it to everyone, barring those who have a very sensitive nose or don't really like the scent of vitamin C. I know there's quite a few of you guys out there. If that's you, this isn't the product for you. The Remedy one doesn't have any scent at all, so you could always go for that. But yeah, I think it's number one for a reason. It's affordable, it's phenomenal. But let's just add that caveat that it's not for people that don't like the hot dog water scented products. And there you have it, the best-selling skincare of 2025. I'm very proud of this list. I make regular recommendations here on the channel. I talk about a lot of different products, lots of different brands. Generally speaking, I will stand by most of the recommendations, but things do change. You know, tastes change, our understanding evolves, new products hit the market, things do change. And so I always think it's good to look back on some of the most popular recommendations in the last 12 months and see, do they still stack up 12 months later? All of these definitely do. There are a few added caveats that I would apply, and hopefully I've been able to explain them in this video, but that doesn't take away from what are phenomenal products. Thank you guys. Thank you so much for being with me for the past 12 months. It has been such a great 12 months, and I always say this, I would not be sat here today without the love, the kindness and support of you guys. So from the bottom of my heart, thank you so very much. And if you have been with me throughout all this video, but throughout 2025, let me know by leaving the heart emoji down in the comments, because at this point I would love to thank you personally for just being with me on this journey. You guys mean the world to me, wherever you are in the world, guys. Stay safe, stay well, and have a real safe, prosperous and healthy start to 2026. Take care. Bye!